Today, we take you into one of the most shocking contradictions in this entire trial. Advocate Baloyi puts it straight to Absalom Zungu, the very statement used as the basis to arrest accused 1 and 2, then subsequently arrest of accused 3, 4 and 5 came from him. Yet the same state that relied on it to make those arrests now stands in court, calling that statement hearsay. So why arrest on hearsay? Why build a case on a statement you can't defend? Why parade Zungu's name for years, only to wash your hands of it now? When Zungu tries to clear his name, Baloyi shuts the door, shouting the ship has sailed, the horse has bolted. Meaning, the damage is done. His denial doesn't matter anymore, but Zungu refuses to be buried under a lie. He fires back with a bombshell that stuns the courtroom. It was the criminality, the Ubugabeng of Gininda and my son. A direct accusation, a complete reversal, and a moment that exposes the fault lines in the state's entire story. Let's go to the clip.
Your evidence, Baba Zungu, is that Brigadier Gininda wanted you to come and testify, is that correct?
Ubufakazi bakho wena Baba Zungu uthi ke uBrigadier Gininda ubefuna ukuthi wena uze uzofakaza.
Bengafuni mina beku inkulumo yakhe mayikhuluma ngamla ecourt high court.
No, it's not what I wanted, it's what he said before this high court.
But did you not testify in your evidence in chief that Brigadier Gininda wanted you to come and testify?
Awuzange ebufakazini bakho uphathe iphuzu lokuthi ke uBrigadier Gininda lo befuna ukuthi wena uze uzofakaza. What was I supposed to do?
We asking you, did you not testify that Brigadier Gininda wanted you to come and testify?
Shushu ubuza ukuthi ke akuzange kube wule enkulumeni yakho mangabe unikezela ngobufakazi la. Usho wena ukuthi ke uBrigadier Gininda bekafuna ukuthi wena uze la enkantolo uzofakaza. Awukushongo yini lokho?
Mina ngibeke nakho nje ngoba sizolo ngigide endaweni eyodwa. Sengiqedile njengoba sengishilo imibuzo ngiphendule. Mina ngikhulume ngoGininda la ukuthi angibizwa ngani lapha ecourt. Iliphi ecourt ebiza emangaleni ebiza igama lomuntu ibe ne-statement kodwa ingambiza ecourt.
I do not want to dwell much on this point, but I'm saying, and it's what I said earlier on, that how is it that there is a case and then a person's name is being mentioned and that person is not being called upon to come to court?
Namanje ke ngisabuza namanje enkantolo khona abaphathi la kwenzeka ukuthi kodwa igama lami liphezulu la ecourt. Angizanga mina ecourt ukuza ngibizwa. Yini inkinga ngabizwa? Yiphi icourt ekhuluma ngomuntu ufakazi engambizi?
I still say that which court is, how does this court operate? Because I believe that all role players of this court believe that if there is a person that his name is being mentioned, they ought to be called to court. But I'm still asking, why is it that my name had been mentioned in this matter and had not been called to court, and why?
Ngoba kumanje angilambe baphela uyakuthini. Ngoba kumanje izwe lonke lazi ukuthi kwakulindele ukuthi ngifakaze la. Ngizofakaza ngendlela okukhulunywa ngayo. Nazi nje statement ibhaliwe kwafanele izofakaza.
The entire nation was waiting upon the court to call me and come and testify with regards to this matter because my name had been made mention of. Here are statements before this court, and thus I was supposed to be, that's the reason why I'm saying I was supposed to be called and come and testify.
Mina ke sengowesingaki ke mina uma ngeke abantu nilandele umthetho. I-procedure lekuthi fanele ngabe nangibiza. Nikhipha incwadi ecourt ningibiza. Hayi ukuthi nifafaza nje igama lami. Phela wonke lento igcweliswe lokho ngisho phesha kwelwandle ukuthi ngo-Absalom Zungu ofuneka owakhuluma wathi kodwa akazange ningibiza. Ngithetha amacala lawo kamalanga akho.
How is it that which number am I on, or which number am I with regards to that? There's a procedure that needs to be followed, and the entire nation, even abroad, they know that my name has been mentioned as Absalom Zungu is the one, or my name has been mentioned is the one who came up with this information. How is it now that you're not calling me as a witness?
You see, Baba Zungu, the law says it's permissible for a police officer to say he received information from a certain person and that as a result of that information, he took certain steps.
Manje-ke Mnumzane uZungu-ke kuvumelekile ngokwenkambiso yomthetho yethu uma ngabe-ke kwenzakala ukuthi iphoyisa lithola-ke umniningwane kumuntu thizeni bese-ke liyalandelela kulowo mbiko eliwutholile noma leyo mniningwane.
Do you understand that?
Kuyazwakala baba? No?
That's precisely what Brigadier Gininda testified to. If you look at the record of 20 May 2025, page 16, line 10, he testified that we only got a statement that directed us to accused number 1 in November 2019. Prior to that, we had no knowledge or sight of him. Once we then had the statement of Absalom Zungu, making us to focus on him, cold case analysis was done. This Tembisa case was then picked up.
Manje-ke kubufakazi lobu kuye bavela lapha kwenkantolo mhla ka-20 kuMeyi ku-2025 kubufakazi bakaBrigadier Gininda lapha kwenkundla. Manje bucoshiwe-ke babhala phansi kuyavela ukuthi-ke uyachaza kweBrigadier Gininda ukuthi-ke kwasasithole nje isitatimende esasisiholela kummangalelwa kokuqala ngonyaka kaNovemba ku-2019. Ngaphambi kwaloko besingazi ukuthi ukuphi singamazi bese-ke uyachubeka futhi uConstable Zungu uthi-ke bese sathi masiceda-ke ukuthola-ke isitatimende saka-Absalom Zungu wasenza-ke ukuthi sibhekane naso noma-ke siphothule sona kulo lona leli icala okuyicala lona leli laseThembisa sathi sike sabhekana nalo. Ubufakazi bakaZungu lo baka-Brigadier Gininda lo abushilo lapha kwenkundla. Kwenza-ke iphuzu lokuthi umuntu wokuqala ubathola i-statement ukuze sibaholele-ke kuye u-accused number 1. Kwenzeka lokho ngomhla kaNovemba ku-2019. Kodwa-ke ngaphambi kwalo 2019 November bebangakaze bezwe ngayo noma bebangamazi ukuthi ukuphi. Bese-ke inkulumo yakhe ichubekela phambili ileli phuzu umshushisa lenza ukuthi-ke uma sesiqedile ukuthola-ke isitatimende esibuya kuye-ke u-Absalom Zungu okwasenza-ke ukuthi-ke siqaphe noma-ke siphothule noma-ke senze-ke uphenyo mayelana nalelo cala lelo.
So that is how you get involved. Brigadier Gininda testified that on the basis of the information that you finished, he carried out further investigations.
Manje-ke iphuzu lami la ngumshushisi ngiveza ukuthi-ke igama lakho lingena-ke kanjalo-ke kuleli cala ukuthi uBrigadier Gininda uthi-ke ngathi mangiceda-ke ukuthola lo mniningwane kuyena-ke u-Absalom Zungu ngaqhubekela phambili-ke ngenza-ke uphenyo ngaphenyisisa.
Mayenza lokhu wayekade wayeqala nokuzwa ngami lokho mayebebhala kwezwa ngami.
If he's saying that he heard this from me, was it the first time that he heard of this information?
Yes. Now, can we then get back to Exhibit U in brackets 1? We'll be on paragraph 3.
You're not going to answer me?
Yes. No, we're just explaining what the law says.
Besichazela nje ukuthi inkambiso yomthetho ihamba kanjani njengoba bowubuzile wena ukuthi-ke uBrigadier Gininda ukuthi igama lakho lingena kanjani. Wase uyachaza kumshushisi ukuthi-ke umthetho uyalivumela iphoyisa ukuthi mangabe kukhona umniningwane eliwutholayo libese-ke liyaqhubeka lithatha lowo mniningwane loyo liyenza-ke uphenyo mayelana naloko kushiwoyo.
Yazi ukuthi sesingalento enziwayo leyo bade ngifuna ukuyisho.
Yebo baba.
Ubugebengu bodwa babenziwana. Ayikho into uGininda ayengayazi. Ayikho uSizwe Zungu into ayengayazi. Kwenza ubugebengu nje la.
Miss Interpreter, what was done here? Witness is pointing out to this statement before him, saying that these were all acts of criminality. It's not that Gininda did not know what was happening. It's not that Constable Zungu did not know what was happening. It was all criminality acts on my name.
Yes. So mangithi kwenziwa ngami la eGaba.
Yeah.
Akangibeke nje kucaca. uGininda noConstable Zungu ubhalwe mina istatement uhambile uConstable Zungu waseyofakaza efakazisa obani wathatha uGenindo omfakazisa kufanele ukuthi ngabe kufakaza mina la uyafika uConstable Zungu ade akazi lutho ngalento ukuthi ngibani wabulala meyi.
What I'm saying, this is all acts of criminality. It's because Brigadier Gininda says that he had this information first information from me, but now he takes Constable Zungu, brings him here to court to come and testify about this instead of calling me. And then at first, Constable Zungu said that he knows nothing about this matter.
Well, that is not the evidence of Constable Zungu,
Yeah,
but be
it's
that as
in
it may, I'm sorry. I'm sorry?
Ufuna ukuqhubeka ba?
Bengiqonde khona lokho ukuthi why uConstable Zungu ayofakaza afika ngafakazi lokhu futhi oqondene nami Gininda akubhalela afika afakaze enye into athi nje ngangikhona ngabona ukuthi ngangikhona eduzane lapho vela khona inhlekelele ngangikhona.
What I'm saying is that Brigadier Gininda made Constable Zungu to come and testify, and when it comes to court now, he does not testify in the manner in which things happened. He comes here and say that he was also nearby where the incident took place.
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Constable Zungu akabhalwe ndawo la
There's not made mention of
kakhulu kulezi indawo kakhulu
in these documents.
kodwa wahamba wayofakaza wathiwa kafakaza.
There's no Constable Zungu's name mentioned
Ngoba
that
ngibuza-
much in those documents, but now he was called upon to come and testify.
Yes, he made his own affidavit, but coming back to the evidence of Brigadier Gininda, he testified that he acted on the information that you provided.
Manje ke sibuyela kuleli phuzu ke ukuthi uBrigadier Gininda yena ebufakazini bakhe uthi ke yena wathatha le wasebenzisa lo mniningwane wena wamtshela wona ke waqhubeka ke wenza uphenyo walandelela waphenya mayelana naloku akuzwe kuwe.
I'm sorry, just yeah, analysis. He did an analysis that led them to accused number one, and accused number one was arrested on the 30th of May, 2020, and later accused number two was arrested on the 16th of June, 2020, and as a result of the confessions that were made, particularly by accused number two, he got to accused 3, 4, and 5.
Manje ke uBrigadier Gininda ebufakazini bakhe uyasho ukuthi ke ngithola la imininingwane ebuya kumnumzana Absalom Zungu ngayilandelela leyo mininingwane leyo kwase ke kuboshwa kumangalelo wokuqala ngomhla ka30 kuMay kunyaka ka2020 ngomhla ka16 kuJune kunyaka ka2020 kwase kuboshwa ke umangalelo wesibili.
So-
Kwaba khona ke izitatimende zokugonyuluka ezona zenza ukuthi ke bakwazi ukuthi bafinyelele ekuboshweni kwakhe umangalelo wesithathu wesine nowesihlanu.
So the proposition, Baba Zungu, that we're putting to in a nutshell is this, that Brigadier Gininda acted on the information that you provided, the accused were arrested, so your entire evidence is actually irrelevant.
Manje ke babuzungu esizama ukuchaza lana ke ngokufishana ukuthi ke uBrigadier Gininda wasebenzisa lokho wena ke owamtshela khona wasewenza ke uphenyo lwakhe baboshwa bonke abamangalelwa manje ke uthi wena uze uzonikezela ngobufakazi lapho angeke kusise ndawo lokho noma
The ship has already sailed, so to put it.
sesindlulile ke leso sikhathi.
Siphi sisedlule
What time are we referring to here?
Yes, the horse is bolted.
Isikhathi baba angithi
And there you have it, Skybridge family. Another twist that flips the entire narrative on its head. But now I want to hear from you. Do you believe the state knowingly made arrests based on hearsay? Was Baloyi right to say the horse is bolted? And what do you make of Zungu's bombshell, accusing Gininda and his own son of Ubugebengu? Your voice matters more than ever. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm reading every single one. If this breakdown helped you make sense of the chaos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Skybridge. Thank you so much for watching, for supporting, and for staying sharp in the search for the truth. Until next time, stay informed, stay alert, and stay Skybridge. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.